I'm going to make some more binoculars, and I think these ones are going to be sort of like a toy. All right, so here I am in Blender 2.79. I've turned on Cycles, Render, and GPU Compute. My screencast keys are on, and I'm going to go ahead and delete everything. I'm going to hit 1 and 5 to go into front ortho view, and I'm going to bring in a circle, and I think I'll go with 24 vertices. Rotate X90. So we're looking sort of straight on. I'm going to move it off to the side because I'm going to be mirroring this. I'm going to go into edit mode, and let's border or box select all those vertices and delete them. And we'll grab these two vertices and we'll extrude them out towards there. All right, I'll set my origin to the 3D cursor, and I will come over and add a mirror modifier. Grab these guys here. Yeah, set clip, turn clipping on. Okay, so we have that. Okay, I'm going to go into the side view and hit E to extrude, and we'll extrude them out like that. And I can flip the polys if need be, so we get this kind of thing. All right, so let's say we look down. No, we're okay, just doing it like this. All right, so now I'm going to add 2 edge loops like that. Let's turn that off. All right, let's look over from the other side. There we go. And let's say we let's scale them in the Y. That. Look at top-down view. I'm going to go into wireframe, and I'm going to box select. Let's see. How about all of these, and maybe these as well, and scale them in the Y. Let's just see how we like this. Like that. Is that enough of an interesting effect? All right, we'll go with that for now. And then I'm going to delete all of these faces. Right up to the straight part. Faces. I'll have that effect. And let's select it all. E to extrude, Alt S, and pull up. And we'll give this a little bit of thickness. All right, I'll go ahead and add a subdivision surface of 2 and smooth, and then we'll come in and do some edge loops. All right, so we'll come here on this end. And oh, what did I just do? Not that. And this end, and we'll come in here. And here, we'll come in here. Well, let's see if I don't make that too tight. There. And let's go on the ends. I don't want them super sharp. That. Let's go on the insides as well, and on the bottom here. Let's see how that's starting to look. Okay, so we have that. All right, so I think I will go ahead and apply the mirror on this, and then we'll come in, and in edge selection I'll shift alt and click that whole surrounding edge and copy it, and P to make it a new object, and select that and set origin to geometry. So there I've got that with the subdivision surface on still. Go into edit mode and select it, but I'm going to pull it out a little ways. All right, and then I'm going to hit E to extrude, and I'm going to extrude it back and come out a little ways as well. I'll flip the polys, And then I really don't think I need that or that. So let's X and dissolve those edges. And then Shift Alt and click. What did I do? Okay, I got the full back edge and the full front edge, or front and back. And I think I'll go into individual origins, and I'm going to hit E and S. Come in just a little bit. E and S, a little bit more. E and S, a bunch more. And then I will go back into median point, select that edge, E and Alt M, merge at center, and I'll do the same over here. E and Alt M, merge at center. Let's have a look at that. Let's put on smoothing. Okay. Let's put some edge loops, 2, and bring them out towards the ends, just to sharpen that up a little bit. Let's say like that. And then I'm going to put another couple of edge loops and bring them right under here. Say about there. And then in face selection, I'm going to select all these visible polys here on both sides. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to hit I twice, I, and I'm going to pull my mouse in, spread them out a bit, and then let me do that again. I think my mouse slipped about, say there, E and Alt S, and I'm going to pull until they start coming out a bit, not too much. Okay, so like that. And let's put some edge loops, 2 more edge loops here, and scale in the Y, and just tuck the edge loops underneath there. So we'll get that kind of effect underneath. Okay. All right, so now let's go in and have a look. I want to put some kind of a bolt-like structure, and let's see if I put an edge loop here, and I'll put one here, and then I can just move them equally because I'm not mirrored anymore. I'm going to scale this in the X. I'm on a flat part, so it shouldn't affect anything. And I'm going to do another one and another one. I'm going to do the same thing. Scale in the X. I think I'll do that. And then if I put one here right in the center, one here right in the center, I'm just thinking about using these 4. So I'm going to do that for every one here, like that. Do them all at the same time. Okay, I'm in medium, that's okay. I'm going to hit I to inset. That might be a little bit big, but I can scale that down. Let's go into individual origins and W loop tools and circle. And let's scale this down a nice amount. Okay, and then I'm going to hit E to extrude and pull it down, and S to scale and pull it in. Let's see how that's looking. Let's see if I'm affecting the curvature very much. Okay, let's go back in. Okay, I might just ever so slightly tighten that up. Maybe one edge loop going down. Let's just see what that looks like, because I want them kind of faint. I think I want to do it like that. So I go around individually and do that. It's fine. They don't have to look exactly the same. I'm going to put like a very simple bolt in there. Come on. There. And rarely am I ever pushing my edge loops right down. I'm not pushing it right down to there. I'm leaving a little bit of space for a little bit of softness. All right, so let's say I had that. Let's save this. And we're going to call this Binoculars toy video. I don't know if this is going to be multiple parts or what. So that's what we've got so far. All right, so if we come in here, and I'm going to select one of these vertices, and Shift S cursor to selected, come back in object mode, and Shift A, bring in a circle and 24. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to put a subdivision surface on this. So I'm going to scale it down until it just shows. That might have even been more than I needed. All right, I'm going to hit E and S a little bit. E and S, and I'll do one more. E and S. No, not S. Alt M. I'll select it all, and I'm going to pull it up, and then I'm going to grab that outer ring. That might be more polys than I even need. E, and I bring it down like that. Discolored, so Control N to flip the polys. Shift and click that, and Control B and bevel with maybe 3. All right, I'll take that and push it in, and I'm going to hit the period key to zoom in. I'm going to scale this in object mode to about there. I'm going to hit smoothing, and it's probably, I'm going to scale this in the Z, want it a bit flatter, and it's just going to sit in there like that, and that's going to be good enough. All right, so I could take this and, wow, I'm just going to copy. I'm not going to bother even to mirror. Shift D, put them in like that. I'll take the 2 of them, and I'll stay like that. Shift D, and I'll bring those over. Okay, we'll see if I like those or if I want them bigger. You know, I am kind of thinking I might need them bigger. And so what I can do is, I am in individual origins, select them all, and just scale shift Z maybe. And that should do, what happened? Oh, they're not joined, that's why, they're individual. All right, let's join them. I'll set the origin in the middle, but we'll go in, select them all. There we go. That was done. Scale shift Z, make them a bit bigger, and I can, you know, select them individually and just move them into place a bit better if I need to. Okay, so we got that. So now what I want is I want a central piece, and I'm just trying to think of how I want to do this. I'm going to bring in a cube. No, not like that. I'll do it like that. Okay, so where's the front? It's the other side, right? Okay, so that's fine. Bring the cube out, and I'm just thinking. All right, so let's see what we can come up with for this. Okay, now I want separate sections on this, and I also want a little bit of a angle, as you'll see. So let's start with that. Let's try this. Now, individual origins. Go back, scale that in the X, and bring it in like this. Now, I'm going to put some edge loops on this because I'm going to be adding a subdivision surface. Actually, before I do that one, I think I'm going to take this edge and pull it in. No, not yet. Not like that. I'm going to bring an edge loop down here, and then I'm going to bring that in. And I might make an adjustment to that. Okay, and then I'll bring this one in. Like that so far. I'm going to need one down here, and I know I'll need other edge loops. I'm just preemptively putting some in. We'll start with that and see how she goes. Okay, so I'm going to bring another one down here to support that. And I guess I didn't do anything in the fronts, did I? So I'll do that. And what about the back here? Okay, so that's gone to the back. So I'm getting this effect so far, which is what I was hoping for. Not the front though, that's not good yet. Like that, and like this. Yeah. Okay, now what I was thinking I was going to do is I want it to look like there's 3 separate pieces, but I don't know if I want to cut them. I want to try an edge loop here and an edge loop up here. And I want to see, like this one could even go to like there. I want to see if I can make it look like they're separate without actually cutting them. So I'm going to Control B and bevel. In individual origins again? No, I'm not. So I should be able to do this. There we go. I don't know how big. Maybe that big. Let's try E and Alt S and push in. And just see with edge loops if this would do what I need it to do. Look convincing enough. Or if I have to get in there with edge loops. Let's try it just with these ones for now and see. Now I realized that there was something else I wanted to do. Well, I don't think I really like that. All right, I think I will do it differently then. I think I will cut it. I'll do this, and I'll take it like this. Oh, what am I doing? And I just go P, break it apart. So I've got that piece there. All right, I'll set the origin of geometry on that. And you can see I could take it apart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close this up. I probably should have done this before. Before I put all those edge loops on. Well, what I could do is I could probably just bring it down and be done with it like that, and then come and put another edge loop here. No one will ever see the inside. That's fine. All right, let's hide that piece for the moment. It's E and S. I'll just come in a little bit and S. E, and I'll just do the same thing. I mean, I can scale Z 0 too. It might be a little tougher at the other end, and I might need more edge loops there. We'll see. If I bring the other one back, I've got this, right? And I definitely have separate pieces now. I don't know why I needed that. I just did. I just wanted to do that. Okay, now let me think. Well, before I do that, I'll show you what I wanted to do on the back. I wanted to put like a little screen of sorts. 2 edge loops here. That might be weird because of what I did. So I'm going to scale X0 to straighten it, and scale X0 to straighten that. And I got the 2 of them, so now I can scale them in the X. Jeez, all these edge loops make it harder to do this. What if I bring that up? Well, maybe, yeah, that's all right. Okay, I'm gonna put another edge loop in here. I'll bring it to just to about there. And I want to use this face right here. I'm gonna hit I to inset, and I'm gonna extrude it in. Now it's subdivision surface, so I'll put more edge loops like this. Do that. I'll come on the inside as well, and bring one out. What happened there? One more here. See how that's looking. Just a little screen on there. Put something there, I suppose. Okay, and this guy, here's the thing. I wanted to do something different if I can. So let's say I wanted to separate it there. Oh, I may have problems doing this. Except I can do it the long way. That's the, you'll see what I mean by that. Is that it? Okay. Yeah. I am going to Shift H and work on this a little bit easier. For this one, oh geez, I might just see what happens if I merge it in the center. How bad the effect is. I'm not going to see that. Well, yeah, okay, so that's no good. So let's not do that. Let's get out of here. So I got that going. Okay, it's because of that, all this bottom stuff. I don't actually need that bottom stuff. Like that. So what I'll do is I will look from the side and I'll go into wireframe. I'll take all that and I'll scale Y0. Okay. And then I can bring those together and I should be okay. Oops, not that far. And I might need another supporting one there and back there as well. Okay, and this guy, let's bring him out. We may have to work on him as well. I think the smartest thing for me to do here is to do the same thing. Scale Y0 for that part, and then I can start bringing it together. E and S, E and S, E and Alt M. I'm not sure I need to do that many, but... And I don't know why I didn't do that at the very end, the first piece either. I guess I just never thought of it. I'll bring one more up there. Okay, let's set origin of geometry on this guy and bring him in. Okay, so there are my three pieces, and I'll put something on there. I'm just thinking about whether or not I can still grab this stuff and pull it down, do more. And grab this stuff and also pull it down. And do smoothing on there. Okay, so that'll change that. So let's get rid of that edge loop, put another one, and go GG for edge slide just to tighten that up. That's probably good enough for what I need to do. I'm just deciding if I want to tighten it up. No, I don't think I do. Okie doke. So let's put some kind of a switch on this. Oops. I'll take two of these and drag them down here, and this one, and then two more, and we'll scale these in the X and make a little indentation. I don't want it to be too square. Take that face, let's hit I, and then E. It is pretty square. Oh, looks like a circle there, but it won't for long. I hope. And that, and one over here, and one over here, and on the inside would probably be necessary. Down and up. And then I'd have that little indentation there. And then what I was thinking is just a little slider kind of switch. So I'll take that piece, Shift D and P, I'll break it apart. Set origin to geometry, and I'll bring it up. It's got the sub D on it, that's fine. I'm gonna select it, scale this in the Y, so it's kind of thin. In the X a little bit, and then E, and I'll just come down. My polys will be all flipped. So. And then I'll put in edge loops. Scale in the X, like that. And we'll come up, and we'll come down. And where? Here and here. I think I got them. Let's make sure smoothing is on. And I would have that thing there that you could push. I just kind of wanted to add a little bit of texture on that. And I know it doesn't really look like it slides that much, but we'll see. All right, so what I was thinking for this was like these little dots. I'm going to take these. I'll go in, take one. It's a lot of polys, mind you. I don't know if I care. Shift D and P. Take that one, set origin to geometry, and move it over. We'll zoom in, and I'm going to just scale it in object mode. And I was thinking of just like arraying it in the X, like this. And then I could just copy it, I suppose. You know, to give some texture to that switch. So let's apply that array. That one and that one. And let's join those together and join them to this. Why not? And I kind of was thinking about rotating this a little bit too. I don't know if that looks dumb. Does that look right? I don't like it, so let's leave it the way it is for now. For now. But let's put it not right in the middle, put it up there. So that could be there, and then let's have another look at this. And we do something up here. This is looking pretty homely. Let's just come in here and have a look at this. Just wondering if I was to put an edge loop here and here, if this control, if I can, oh boy, what am I looking at? All right. Okay, let's not do it that way. Let's do it this way. It's too hard on the head. Just want to see. Up. I was hoping I could make it bigger. It might be doable. What's in there, right? these overlapping. I don't think I do though. I think I better stop right there because I'm much happier with that. Okay, cool. All right, so we got that. Okay, we're gonna have something else on there anyhow. But let's come back down to here and let's select this face. Let's take this face, Shift D and P. Let's take off the subdivision surface though. Let us not recreate the wheel if we don't have to. Let's just modify the wheel. You'll see what I'm getting at. Squarish. That. And what else? This is a thought. Oh look. Oh fine, I'll get rid of that. Alright, just because I should. I want to array a little pattern on here. And I'm not sure if it'll look any good, but it might. I hope those aren't too big. I don't know if they're going to catch enough light, if I should bevel them with the bevel modifier. Let's add another array, but in the Y. Okay, what did I do for the X? 1.3. So we'll do 1.3. Okay, and we'll try. That's what I was thinking of doing. Just make it a bit bigger and make sure that like that. Should I put some there? Should I not? Let's just leave. Let's apply those. And just leave them there. Okay, let's come over to here. Take that, Shift S, cursor to selected, and we'll bring in a cylinder. 32 is fine, I guess. We'll switch this to nothing. Rotate X90 and scale. And we're going to put some kind of, I don't know, laser or something on here. It's just going to look like a lens, really. And I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to come to solidify and 0.15. We could try that. No, 0.1. I go with that. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to hit apply, and how do I want to do this? Yeah. Put an edge loop on it there. I'm going to delete all these faces, and I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to go E and S, E and S, E and Alt M. Now I'm going to be doing something on this. So I'm just going to leave edge loops like that. We can take it out and have a look at the back region, and I might want it longer, but not too long. So let's take this, push it up like that, and let's take it and put it back there and see how we feel about it with the subdivision surface first of all, and the stuff that we need to do here. You know, I meant to come in a level. I'll show you what I mean in a second. I meant for this stuff here. Oh, that's pretty small. for that to extrude back like that. That's what I wanted. We'll do that, we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll just see how many more edge loops we need. Yeah, that's too smooth right there, so we need one right here. Okay, so we're getting that kind of effect. We're going to need an edge loop back here, of course. And what I wanted to do was move these a bit. I'm going to take both of these and I'm going to bevel. Control B to make a small area like that. E and Alt S. Now push them in. Bring edge loops up close to that and to that, and I might need one more there because oops, I wanted that in there, and you'll see why I'm doing that. I did it in my other binoculars video, so you'll see. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to take I could probably use just this. So I'm going to go Shift H to hide everything else and look from the front. I'm going to set origin to geometry and Shift S, cursor to selected, and bring in a plane, my favorite. Look from the top and scale away. Okay, right in this area of with the grooves. Scale that in the X, nice and thin like that. That's fine. Scale that in the Y so it fits a bit better in that space. And we'll extrude up. What I could do is I could even delete that face and take the whole thing and rotate Y 180, so I'm being a good boy, getting rid of some of my faces. Let's take this and add a bevel. I'll go 2 and just knock it back. See how smooth it looks on it. Let's push that down so it's in. And that's kind of what I want. So I'm going to take that and make sure that my origin is the 3D cursor and select that. And then I'm going to come over here to spin. And I'm going to go 360. And we are having problems. And sometimes that will happen. Let's apply rotation and scale. And to be quite honest with you, I think it's helpful if I have that bottom face on it. So I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to try it one more time. And if the spin doesn't work, that's all right. I got another plan. All right, so let's set origin to 3D cursor. Let's go in. And let's try to spin it again. Where are you? It did work that time. So bring up the count. I want a whole bunch of these. Forget about the poly count. Just do it. All right. I'm going to hit A and remove doubles. We definitely remove some, and Control N to flip any polys. And that is what I want right there. I can still adjust the bevel if I want. If I wanted a little bit more like that, which I do. Okay, I'm going to apply that bevel. And I'm just going to leave it like that, but I'm going to go Alt H. Yeah, so sometimes spin is weird. I'm going to take this and this. I might pull it in a bit, though. As long as that's there, okay. Sometimes we like to go in here and say put in a couple of edge loops. There's 3 of them there. I could take this one and push it in, get that out of the way. I'll bring that over here. And we could select both of them and go Control B, bevel, give it some space, and E and Alt S and pull out, let's say, to get this kind of thing. And then you can do some work on it. I might just do 2 edge loops and just place them like that and not even move them, just to flatten them up ever so slightly, but leave some roundness so I get that effect. A small detail, I don't even know if it'll be visible. But I got that so far. Cool. Well, the other stuff would be pretty basic. I'm just going to take a lay down. Well, you'll see. 24. Rotate X 90. Yeah, this is going to be straightforward. Well, not that forward. What direction am I going in? Y? How about doing it that way this time? Solidify 0.1. Subdivision. Just depending on how sharp you want these edges. And I'm not sure yet. Well, I don't want that round, and I want to bulk it up a bit, so I'll do that. And I will do that. Kind of like that roundness. I was thinking, well, let's mirror this to the other side. Where's mirror? With respect to this guy, so I would get those two in there. And I was thinking, let's turn that off for a moment. Just bringing in a UV sphere. Why did it not go in the right place? Shift S, cursor to selected, that'll be better. I don't know how much. I don't care about polish right now, so I'm just gonna leave it. It doesn't look too much though. All right, whatever. Scale this in the Y. I think I need to scale it overall. And where's my guy there? Okay, how's it looking? Yeah. Let's try just smoothing. You know. Okay, so what do I do? What have I got? Put the mirror back on. I'll mirror that thing as well. We'll decide if we like that or not. Okay. And just very basic stuff at the back as well. Okay, so what can I do here? Can I select like that? That'd be good enough. I'm gonna bring a circle. I'll do 24 or X 90. Scale it down and just move it over to one side. Oh, why is it doing that? Or slight curve, maybe. Doesn't matter. Okay, so what to do? Let's come out. And then E and S. And just do this kind of thing. Did that come out properly? Yeah, it did. and this. Pretty basic stuff. Just how to do this. Well, I'll go back to the old way. I'll just do solidify at 0.1 again. And I will, we'll apply it. And okay, we got an edge loop right there I could use, and I think I will. So yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna select all that and delete these faces. And I'm gonna take this and yeah, E and S, and then come back E, and then I'll close it off. E and S, E and S, E and Alt M. Is that straight on? Yeah, that's straight on. And then we'll put on subdivision surface, and we'll fix her up. I think I want to sharpen that up. Why are you doing that? Sharpen this up as well. Why are you doing that? Something's weird. Again, I keep hitting something that's selecting everything or whatever. Yeah, like that. Except there's more. There's always more. Like that. Let's mirror it. That's the basic idea. So, I mean, you know, you could put whatever detail you wanted to on these things. I just don't think I'm going to do it this time, or a little emblem there. Put some text on the side. But, I mean, if that was the main item right there, it's like a kid's toy, you know, pretend. These look pretty big, but whatever. Then, let's do something. Let's to make it visible. You know, to render it. And see how she looks. Okay, so from the top, we'll select it all. We'll just move it roughly into the center, like that. Look from the front, and move it up to about ground level. And these days I like to bring in an empty and put it above. Select everything and select that last, and Control P, set parent object, so that I could use this empty to you know, move things around and even to scale it all, which is something I might do, you know, that kind of thing. I'm also going to bring in a plane. All right, and we'll S20, and maybe it is a good idea to bring this down now. Well, I can just set. All right, something like that. Right away, though, before I forget, for the plane, I want to put on a material, and I'm just going to use. I like just using a sort of a whitish color these days. All right, and let's bring in some light, sun. I'll make the sun 0.3 and make it creamish color and set that at, say, I'll try 4. And then I'm going to copy it and I'll bring it just over here and I'll just rotate the light and I'll make this one sort of a bluish, and I'll make this 3. Let's see if that's too much. And I'll also bring in a camera because we want to see this thing, don't we? And lock camera to view, and to close that, 0 to look through the camera, and I can now pan and move around. I'll hit the home button to maximize that, and it's going to look very bright. I just want to hit Shift Z, Shift Z, Shift Z. All right. Okay, so these lights will probably be a little bit bright, but we'll try it. I also like to take my lights and cameras and plane and move them to this layer. All right, so if I want to use both, I just shift click and then I can render like that. Okay. I want to work on materials though. I will be shift clicking on that. Nothing spectacular. All right, we could do this in the node editor. T and T. We don't have to though. All right, let's get rid of this, and I'm going to select this part, and that part is going to be green. Right? I think it's going to be green. So yeah, shader principled. Connect that, and you can color pick from an object, which is better than my terrible color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll that up, and I'm not this. Open a UV image window, open an image, and I'm going to go into Blender, reference images, Army, Canteen, and choose that Canteen image and color pick from that because I like that color, I think. All right. I don't know if that's the one. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Okay, fine. I'll put this at 0.2 for now and roughness at 0.4. I'll leave everything else, and I'm going to call that green. Whether it is green or not. And most of it is going to be that green. I still like the Army kind of look. Yeah. No, this is going to be green. Green. That's going to be different. Those we'll see. That's going to be green though. And this. And this. And these. Okay. I'm going to hit. Yeah. I'm going to copy and hit plus and new and paste, and I'm gonna make this black, and I'm just going to go back to here and come down, and it doesn't have to be perfectly black, whatever. Yeah, black like that, and I'm gonna make this that black, and if it doesn't look black, we'll fix it up. And these I'm gonna try as black. And let's just have a quick look at that. Okay, what do we got going on here? I get out of there. What did I? Oh, I may have made my plane black. Okay. So I can change this if this looks too brown. I think I might just want these as green. Okay, so let's also just quickly, let's get rid of that canteen now. We don't need that. Let's also we'll copy this and do a new one and paste it. And I'm going to call this, I don't know, lens, because I'm not sure what I'm going to use. Let's choose I usually start with that purple. But down here, let's make this like 0.5 and the roughness 0.1. And I hope that didn't take on there. Here, let's look at material view. It may have. No, and I want to use that for the lenses here. Let's try this. Let's go in and try this. How far to come out? I think just to there. And let's hit the plus, because there's more than one material on there. Let's try that for lens. And we can look over here. That looks like it got it. And then, so we'll go up and we'll come in here. And I think it's just that. We'll try that. No, I'm going to come out one more and hit a sign. That should do it. Yeah, okay. And that. And in here, it's busy. There we go. Not sure if I got too much there. Okay, so this, I think I need it to be a little bit more green, like that. And this, oh, that's white. It's absolute white. That's a bit better. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come just to this guy here, look from the front, select it all, Shift D. I'm going to copy it and bring it over, and I'm going to rotate in the Z so we get that kind of thing happening. So we can sort of see from two angles. Yep, and render it. And here's my little toys. Very cute and fast. All right, thanks for watching.